Hi guys! Today we're going to run through my 4 favourite groin stretches. Now there are 4 of them because the groin has this huge network of muscles that splay off in all different directions from the thigh to the pelvis. So you don't really know which one is strained until you start moving. If you do these four stretches as a routine, you'll definitely find it. So the first stretch we're going to do starts in a wide kneeling position. I've put the knees wide enough apart so I can feel a light stretch through both hips. Hands out in front and keeping my back straight. I'm going to push my hips back towards my heels and just start by rolling my hips side to side. So what I imagine here is that a torch is coming out my belly button. I'm just trying to shine that light side to side across the body. And from here, if you want to exaggerate it, you can thread the needle, we call it, reaching one arm through the gap, dropping that shoulder to the floor, and then thread the needle the other way. While you're in this wide kneeling position as well, if the strain is on one side, you might want to walk your hands to that side and then roll the hips. And you can actually get a stretch on the back hip as well, if there is a muscle strained. So give that a go. For the next stretch, have one knee down and one leg out straight to the side. Make sure your knee is comfortable on a pillow. Whichever knee is down, you're going to have that hands down on the floor as well. Keep your back nice and straight, push your hips back until you feel a long stretch all the way through the inner thigh muscles, and then you'll thread the needle away from the straight leg, driving to begin with, dynamic to begin with, and then after about 30 seconds or so, let the back of the hand rest on the floor and slowly drop the shoulder and push the hips back, going deeper into the stretch as you go. Right. To get the muscles on the deep inner thigh, go into this low lunge position with your back knee down and just drive that front leg out to the side. So I'm going to push that front knee away, and at the same time I'm going to try and drop my hips straight down. So hips go straight down to the floor, front knee goes out to the side, and then I'm just going to get this chunk of muscle on the inner thigh. This is another stretch. We're trying to straighten that back and make a proud chest. Is going to make a really good addition to the stretch. In some groin stretches, we actually need to focus on the hip flexors. So in this kneeling position, I'm just going to start exploring all the different angles of the front of the hip and the inner thigh by moving the body around and even using my hands just to reach in different directions. If you have got a strain, you might find it somewhere within this movement pattern. When you find it, you can just make a little circle carefully around the strain until it feels like it relaxes. So that routine is really helpful to explore all of the different hip and pelvic muscles. If you do have a strain, my rule is only ever stretch to about 60% intensity. If you're actually symptom-free and you just want to keep your hips nice and loose, you can really push it into that kind of 90% sort of intensity with that routine. But if you've just got an injury, take it easy, listen to your body, don't overpush it.